there, I'm Carmen and welcome to this Myo Minute. I am a myofunctional therapist. I have a global online practice, so I am able to bring this important therapy to people all around the world who otherwise wouldn't get access to the therapy. I am also an online educator, so if you know me by now, you know I do this every week trying to educate about myofunctional therapy, about myofunctional impairment, tongue ties, all sorts of different things. In this Myo Minute, I am going to be answering a common email question that I get. So you're going to get a lot of great information from this email. Okay, so I'm first going to read you the email and then I'm going to break it down and answer it for you. So let me first read the email to you. It says, Carmen, thank you for all you do to help spread the word about myofunctional therapy. Oh, I love these kind of emails. In my country, this certainly isn't a well-known topic, but yet from what I have learned from you, it's a very important piece of the puzzle. Yay, that makes me happy. That means I'm doing my job. My question to you is this. What do you recommend for someone in another country, I'm currently in Germany, to get started with their path to wellness, like I know you like to call it? This is a woman after my own heart because she understands and likes my terms. I love it. Warms my heart. Personally, I love it when you compare myofunctional impairment to running on 2 or 3 cylinders instead of running on the desired 8 cylinders. I am getting ready to run on all 8 and I just need your guidance. Thanks again for being you. All my best, Marni. Well, first let me just say, Marni, if you see this, of course I have already reached out to you and answered your questions, but thank you so much. Emails like this really, really make my cup overflow. So that really makes my day. Thank you so much. Okay, so really when I think about this, my response would not be that different for somebody stateside, so somebody here in the United States, versus an international one, with the exception of finding a provider. In other countries, that can be a huge, huge barrier for my clients. So first, I encourage you to get an exam and understand your impairment and what your needs are. When I do a comprehensive exam with a client, this is my goal. My goal is that I educate you, you don't have any questions, and that you understand why you need myofunctional therapy and you understand the value in it. You're not going to want to do the therapy, and I don't want you to do the therapy with me if you can't see why you need it. So I think starting out and having an exam first gives you a starting point. It gives you an idea where you're launching from. It's hard to know where you're going if you don't know where you are now, where you've been. And so that's very, very important. So stateside client, international client, the first thing that I'm going to do is tell you to get a comprehensive myofunctional exam. Next, I am going to tell you to find the right provider and be prepared to travel. This is not a common answer for a lot of my clients. I have clients here in the United States that travel across 5 or 6 states to see a provider that I have worked with, that I've had great results with, or potentially a provider that has worked on a family member. So that speaks volumes. In other countries, so this particular client was in Germany, it is not uncommon for my European clients to have to travel somewhere else. It makes it a little bit more challenging for me. I do coach them through this, give them some tips and tricks and questions to ask, those type of things. But sometimes in another country, it is so difficult because there might only be one person that's doing a frenectomy procedure. So we work hard to find the right person, and like I said, you got to be open to traveling if it requires that. Now, I always want my clients to do myofunctional therapy, start correctly, do all of that stuff. But I will tell you this, excellent myofunctional therapy and an excellent effort on your behalf can overcome a so-so frenectomy. That's not something I love to say, but when I'm working with clients in other countries, sometimes they say, you know what, Carmen, this is all I can do. This is the only person I can go to. I can't travel across 6 countries to go get this fixed. So oftentimes I'm explaining to them that if they do excellent myofunctional therapy and they bring their A game, then we can overcome a lot. And so I normally recommend that they start therapy maybe a little bit earlier. So here in the United States, I start my clients at 4 weeks before their frenectomy. In other countries where we're not sure about the provider that will do the frenectomy, we might do therapy for 6 weeks before, just to make sure that we are erring on the side of my client being adequately prepared for that frenectomy. So I hope that helps. Again, Marni already knows I have already spoken and advised Marni, but I just wanted to answer this email question for you guys because I see people all over the world and it's very, very common. And it is certainly a pain point for me here working internationally. So once again, how do you get started? I want you to find a myofunctional person. So find your person. Find somebody that you're going to enjoy working with, somebody that you trust. If it's not a personality match, it's going to be a nightmare, so don't do it. And I mean that on behalf of the therapist and the client. So if it's yuck, don't do it, okay? So find somebody who is going to walk you through this process. Obviously, an international client needs somebody like me who can see somebody all over the world. In my case, I obviously have to have lots of different hours available to reach those clients, but it doesn't have to be me. It just needs to be somebody. I want you to find somebody who can advise you, teach you, and take you on this journey. And as always, I will be live at 11:30 this morning, Mountain Time, on my Facebook page at The Tongue Trainer. And I'm going to be answering some more common email questions that I get. So I would love to see you over there. Also, I want to remind you, if you have not downloaded my quick assessment tool and you have questions about whether you have myofunctional impairment, this is the tool you should get. There's 25 questions. It's going to ask you the real common questions that I ask during an exam. And this is going to be a great place for you to start so you can have an idea if it makes sense to make an appointment with somebody like me. So you can get that at the bottom of any blog and then walk yourself through the questions. See if any of it resonates with you. Let it marinate and then find that person that's going to help you. So remember, I'm always here for you if you need me. I will see you in the next Myo Minute. Bye for now.